Hi, garden friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Era, and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A, where I do garden-related videos. I'm at Home Depot. This is not my usual Home Depot. I've driven out a little bit further to check out to see what the other Home Depots have right now in their inventory. Truth be told, guys, I'm kind of out here trying to scout out and compare to my Home Depot. I'm at the Home Depot in Hiram, Georgia, and I'm just trying to see what they have compared to mine, which is in Douglasville, Georgia. All right, so I see they have a lot of trees, nothing special yet. They have a lot of the crepe myrtles. I have crepe myrtles too. So they have this Miss Sandra crepe myrtle. They have the black diamond crepe myrtle. Further over, they have a lot of the boxwoods, which I also have in my store. This is the boxwood wintergreen, which I love and does really well in my yard. Of course, they have gardenia. This is the Climbs Hardy gardenia they have right here. And the prices, I believe, will be the same price because this looks like a 2.25 gallon for the Climbs Hardy, which is going to be $21.98. They have lantana in a 2-gallon. I've never seen this one. This is the little lucky pot of gold. This is from the folks at Southern Living Plant Collection. I don't know if this is going to be a perennial lantana, but I'll definitely look it up and make a note of it. They also have blanket flower. This is a yellow type of blanket flower that is $19.98, again from the folks at Southern Living Plant Collection. And they have a 2-gallon cone flower. I don't have any of these types in my or sizes, I should say, in my store. This is the sombrero lemon yellow, $19.98 here at the Hiram store. Okay, they have the dwarf hummingbird mint, the poquito butter yellow. I remember I showed you guys this. I had gotten from my Home Depot for a while, and these are all going to be $9.98. And they also have a coreopsis. This is the little bang. I believe I have that one too. They have a lot of the cone flowers. This is the Sunseekers Tequila Sunrise. I had bought this last year. It came back. It didn't do too great, but they have a lot of these. And let me just see what else. It looks like they have a lot of different types of cone flowers. Yeah, this guy here, I'm not going to buy again. This is the one I mentioned that died in my yard after I bought it, a day after I bought it. This is the Artisan Yellow Ombre from the folks at Vigoro. Not getting these, but these are $9.98 at the Hiram store. Their little annual setup is looking nice and organized. They have a lot of these guys here. Right, this is the celosia. They have the orange and the yellow and this really, really nice pink. They also have a lot of sunflowers. Now, I had planted sunflowers from seed. It did really, really well, but sunflowers are a little bit too dramatic for my taste, so I'm not going to mess with them anymore, but I can't deny the fact that they are beautiful. I have a lot of zinnias as well, looking nice and organized. My store is nice and organized too. Looks like I have this really nice looking marigold set here. And then some really, really nice zinnias here. All of these are pretty much the same price as my store, which is $29.98. A lot of vincas as well. They got the white vinca, they got the pink vinca, and they have the red vinca as well. Also going to be $24.98 for the 24-pack, or I believe it's a 12-pack. All right, so they have the knockout roses. I have those too. I do see something that I don't have in my store. It says decorate and dig, decorate now, dig later. This plant says it's the Fat Shadera. Never seen this guy. $39.98, guys. It's in a black pot and it looks like it needs to be staked. Has this really nice variegated foliage. Let me know if you have this guy. They already have the Orchid October Magic out. This is a camellia. I'm a big fan of camellias. This is going to be $24.98. I don't think my store has them yet, but they should be on their way. What I like about the camellia is that it blooms when a lot of stuff are done blooming, and they have these beautiful colors, and they're evergreen. And as you can see, this guy is all budded up. They have a lot of the caladiums, which my store has as well. And I didn't see a lot of these at my store this year, but this is the Burberry. I'm sorry, the Barberry. Burberry. The Barberry. This is the Orange Rocket Barberry. And this guy here looks really, really nice in my yard. It has this really nice coral color, the hotter it gets, and it actually loves the sun. This beauty here is going to be $24.98 here in Hiram. Moving a little further here, I had gotten these on clearance or, perennial markdown, because that's what they call it here at Home Depot last year. This is a touch of gold holly, which I have on my foundation. It's an evergreen, and it looks really, really nice right now when things are nice and hot. All right, so otherwise, the things I have in my store too. So I see a lot of the lower petalum, the purple dream. This one here is a corabelle, and this one here is from the Proven Winners, folks. This particular one here is called the Dressed Up Ball Gown. Never seen this one before, but it does look like one that I have in my yard already. I think I have one called Lemon Lime something. It looks exactly like this, and it does really, really well. Let's see what else they'll have. They have a lot of the ginger. This beauty here I have at my store too, and the same colors. It looks like it's really nice pink, the deeper pink, and more of a yellowy one. I must say, what I'm noticing about this store is that it's pretty nice and clean and organized. Really, really nice. I like that. Not that my store isn't. My store is organized too, but I'm noticing compared to a lot of other stores that I've been to, a lot of annuals, guys, and they have all these guys here. A lot of the Encore azaleas are all here. Just like, it looks like somebody put a lot of effort into putting this store together, which I really, really like. They have some big coleus. It's very rare I see them selling coleus in this big of a container, but this is going to be $16.98. You guys know I'm a big fan of coleus. Down this aisle I go and look at all these nice coleus and zinnias, and they also have the crotons. I'm a big fan of croton. I see these when I go to tropics all the time. These are plants that grow outside and grow really, really big. When I went to Costa Rica, when I went to Jamaica, when I went to all these other Caribbean islands, I saw the croton. This guy here, really, really nice. Otherwise, the same kind of things that I'm seeing, guys. Sweet potato vine, ivy, dichondra, they're all here at the Hiram store. And then looking a little further over here, they have more corabelles here. Again, this is from Proven Winners, but the difference again is that I'm seeing in a bigger pot. These are in 2.25 gallon pots, guys, for $24.98 for this Dolce Wildberry corabelle. And then they have just a little bit, the same thing with my store too. They have the Asclepias tuberosa, which is great for the monarch butterfly, $7.98. They only have a few of them. They have a lot of this dahlia, this deep dark colored dahlia here. This is going to be $12.98. Love me some dahlias. Dahlias are very reliable and come back for me without any problem. Looks like they have two of the Pugster Blue. Remember, I got this guy from my Home Depot on perennial markdown for $10. These are usually going to be $24.98, I believe. And these look good. These look good. They only have two, so I think people are really picking them up. Moving down the next aisle, more Laura Petalum, more of the touch of gold holly, and more of the nice looking crotons. And then they have the Galaxy White Agapanthus. I'm a big fan of Agapanthus. I do have the Queen Mum, which does really, really well for me. These are from the folks at Southern Living. Used to be $26.98, now $13.98. Love them because they are loved by the hummingbirds, and they just look nice, you know. Then they have the yucca. Have this guy in my yard, does really, really well. I see this at my store too. And then I haven't seen this guy here. This is the Early Evolution Hydrangea. This is from Southern Living. They do have a lot of the Southern Living ones. Let me know if you have this guy. I love this pastel looking color that they have going on here. And this is going to be $24.98. Moving further down, you know, I love this guy. We all know and love this. This is the Sunshine Ligustrum, an evergreen that does absolutely amazing in my yard. Everybody, all the Home Depots have them. They've got a lot of Lily Turf, the ones that are all green and the ones that are variegated, $7.98. And they have, oh, look what they did. They actually cone, turned it into a cone. They turned the sunshine ligustrum into a cone. Yeah, somebody's really putting effort into the Hiram store. I am appreciating it. Now, the Hiram store, I had to drive 28 miles to get to it, which is not a big deal. And the reason why I haven't been going to a lot of these Home Depots because I've been getting what I needed at my Douglasville store. So I said, let me just walk out and, drive out a little bit further, see what's out there in the rest of the world, and try to compare. They have a lot of rhododendrons. This is the rhododendron, $34.98. I love those. I don't have them in my yard, but I know I'm going to love them. And I've read about them. And I know I like them because they're evergreen. They do bloom in the spring and they have all these beautiful colors, right? They have this one called honey butter. Really, really nice. They have the mountain snow pieris, which didn't do well in my yard. And I'm not going to buy it again, but they have it here for $39.98. They have the Pieris japonica here as well. And more of the camellia. Let's see which one this is. It's just saying Camellia Sasanqua. Does it have a name? No, it doesn't. And I don't think my store has this one yet either. Then moving on, they have this guy here, which looks like it's a Distillium. What type of Distillium is this? It just says, Distillium Titan. Maybe it's a pretty big one, but they have a lot of them. I definitely don't have this one at my store. And the price for the Distillium Titan is going to be $21.98. I love Distillium. They don't do terribly great for me, but I still like them in my garden. More gardenia. This is the Stairway to Heaven gardenia. I don't think I have this one in my store either. Stairway to Heaven is a full sun gardenia for $21.98. They've got a Rose of Sharon here. I'm a big fan of Rose of Sharon. Now, yes, my store does have the blue chiffon Rose of Sharon. Here they have looks like it's going to be the white chiffon right here. And this is probably going to be at $29.98. They have some proven winners, Daylily Rainbow Rhythm Lake of Fire looks like it's going to be a 2-gallon, right? For $24.98. They have them here. My store doesn't have these. And then they also have this yellow guy here. Really, really nice, right? I must say, guys, I am liking the Hiram store so far. They have the Highlights Arborvitae lining the row, so that's nice. And then further over, you have the typical shrubs. I think I have all these already. You have the Japanese sky pencil. You have all these different, soft touch holly, more of the Japanese boxwoods. Really, really nice looking and really clean and organized. They have the better boxwood that I also have. They've got the Diamond Spire gardenia, which I have and love. It is the only gardenia that does well for me, right? And what I'm noticing here is this one's going to be $39.98. I wonder why they're saying dig and decorate. And decorate now, dig later. Oh, okay, I think you can actually just put it down on your patio or porch or whatever, and then when it's time to plant it, then you can just get to dig in and put it in the ground. I guess that's what they're saying. So they give you a decent looking pot so it looks good on your porch, look good in front of your garage, wherever you end up putting it, and then when it's time to dig and plant, you plant it. Here they have a fern in a fancier pot. Again, this was $29.98. I don't have these. This looks like autumn fern, but at my store they don't put it in that pot. They just have it in a regular old black pot. Looks like it used to be $29.98, but now it's $19.98. This guy does absolutely amazing in my yard. Of course, it's a fern. It's a shade plant. Mine is an absolute shade. Does well. Bought it in a 2.5 quart, and it's literally like 5 times the size of what I bought it. So I'm really, really happy about that. Okay, what else they have? They have Lemon Burst Arborvitae. I don't believe my store has this. Lemon Burst Arborvitae. This one here is from the folks at First Editions, $29.98. I would like this plant. I know I would, but you guys already know the story that arborvitaes don't do so great for me. They do okay. Most of them do die. I have a couple of them that are holding on. But this one looks really, really nice. And of course, we all know the green giant arborvitae. Same ones that you're seeing at my store. Really, really nice. I'm really, really happy with what I'm seeing at this store. I haven't seen this guy at my store. It's saying it's a Magic Star cordyline. Never seen this one before, but I really, really like it. I like the fact that it has this really nice orangey red at the bottom down there, and it gets nice on a gray green. I just typically see the usual cordyline at my store. This is going to be a whole $29.98, guys. I can't deny it looks nice, though. Okay, let's see what else they have. Oh, look, they have something called the electric pink cordyline as well. They do seem to, bring in the cordylines. Yeah, and what is the price for this? Is this going to be also 20? That's a lot of money for that cordyline. I mean, again, because you have that, what's considered a nicer pot. I have a lot of canna lilies at my store. They have the Canova rose here, which is really, really nice. Really, really nice. They have a lot of ivy and a lot of the mundo grass that, we all kind of have them. They have the pachysandra down here for $2.98. Pachysandra is great as a ground cover. Let me just go back to it again. It's great as a ground cover, and it does like the shade. For me personally in Georgia, I think it's best if it goes into part shade or it's get beat up. They've got some hibiscus that haven't been put out yet. They're still wrapped up in the cart. This is the tropical hibiscus. This is the one that cannot take our cold, and you'll have to bring it inside in your garage to try to save it when it gets too cold. I'm a big fan of both types of hibiscuses, the perennial hibiscus, which is also called the hardy hibiscus, and the tropical, because they are really, really pretty. They're either white or pink or orange or red. Still also wrapped up, they have the Cordyline Club Buster. This guy here is going to be $29.98. This is a cordyline I'm accustomed to. And then they have the cat palm as well. This guy here, $29.98. Medium light to part sun, they say. Let me know if you have any of these. And they also have the alocasia out here. Further down, looks like they have a mix of indoor and outdoor. So here, you know what this is. This is the Ruelia, also known as Mexican petunia. I have this guy in my yard and does really, really well. And then they have a topiary Eugenia for $29.98. They've got some kufia. Never see kufia at my store, guys, but the kufia is really, really great for hummingbirds. It's in a hanging basket, and it is $19.98. They also have a lot of begonias in hanging baskets. They have the asparagus fern as well in the hanging basket, and they have a lot of ferns as well in the hanging basket, guys. Really, really nice. There's a Podocarpus mackie. I haven't seen this at my store. I wonder how much this is. This looks like it's going to be expensive. It actually looks kind of not real. Look at the fruits. Is that the fruits for this thing? Really, really interesting. It reminds me of jelly beans. Yeah, let me see what the price for this is. Okay, guys, it is $145. I'm a big fan of Podocarpus. I like the fact that they have these beautiful chartreuse-looking new foliage, but I'm really, really impressed with the way the fruits look. And it is huge, guys. I mean, this is a really big plant for $145. Let me know if you like this guy, or if you have it, or you see it in your store. I'm not going to lie about it, guys. I'm really liking the Hiram store. It's really nice and clean and organized. It did have a few things that I don't have in my store. Maybe I'll, come out here once in a while and do some comparative content. Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know if this is your store or how things are going with your Home Depot shopping. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my new videos. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.